The first tendrils of May arrive as a delicate, waxing crescent moon hangs in the dawn sky, a subtle promise whispered to those born under the sign of Cancer. This initial phase feels like a quiet unfolding, a period where your innate sensitivity is heightened and the world feels particularly layered with emotion. It's a time for gentle introspection, particularly as Venus, shining nearby, paints a soft, comforting light on your domestic sphere. You might find yourself drawn to tending to your home, rearranging furniture, or simply savoring the simple comforts of familiar surroundings. The feeling of safety and belonging, so vital to the Cancer soul, will be your anchor throughout the month. The early days bring a subtle undercurrent of restlessness, a quiet friction arising from the placement of Uranus opposing your sign. It doesn't signify chaos, but rather a challenge to your established routines, your preconceived notions of how things should be. Perhaps a long-held belief about family, about loyalty, comes into question. It's not a disruption to be feared, but an invitation to examine your foundations with fresh eyes. A seemingly minor conversation with a close relative could spark this quiet revolution, a shift in perspective that ripples outwards. You may notice a heightened sense of responsibility pulling you towards a practical matter, something connected to shared resources, perhaps with a partner or family. This isn't a burden to resent, but a call to action and opportunity to refine your approach and develop a stronger foundation. Earth's stable influence urges you toward grounded solutions. Dawns resist the pragmatic. The influence of Pluto opposing your sign is less dramatic than it might initially feel. It's more about recognizing patterns, perhaps seeing how your nurturing instincts, while essential, can sometimes lead to enabling or a subtle blurring of boundaries. It's a call to self-awareness, to understanding the power of gentle boundaries. This realization might come unexpectedly, perhaps when assisting a friend facing a difficult situation. You're seeing your own patterns reflected back at you. As the days progress, a conversation, seemingly insignificant, may blossom into something substantial. A shared interest with a Taurus, perhaps a newfound appreciation for a particular genre of music, a shared ambition related to creative pursuits could lay the groundwork for a surprisingly powerful connection. Cancer and Taurus possess a natural synergy, a shared appreciation for beauty, security, and meaningful connection. This bond offers stability and shared values, which could deepen and become unexpectedly significant. The opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime experience isn't a grand, dramatic event, but a subtle opening. It might arrive in the form of an invitation, a chance encounter, or simply the courage to say yes to something that initially felt out of reach. It could be a workshop, a new hobby, a chance to volunteer, or even an unexpected travel opportunity. The key is to embrace curiosity and allow yourself to be drawn to the unknown. It's a gentle push, not a shove, designed to broaden your horizons and ignite your passion. Finances might feel uncertain at the start of the month, but as the waxing crescent strengthens, practical steps you're taking, a side project, a shift in spending habits, begin to bear fruit. It's not a sudden windfall, but a gradual accumulation of security and a stronger sense of control over your future. The feeling of true financial independence isn't about immense wealth, but about the freedom to make choices aligned with your values. Around the middle of the month, Mars's influence begins to sharpen your focus. You will likely feel an irresistible urge to protect something you hold dear. It might be your home, your family, or your creative work. Your intuition is heightened, urging you to stand up for yourself and for others. The role of the balancer becomes important, recognizing when others might be seeking to exploit vulnerability, subtly shifting conversations away from negativity and fostering a sense of fairness. It is your duty, without being confrontational, to restore harmony. Later days of the month, under the continuing waxing crescent moon, see a deepening of emotional connections. If you're seeking love, a profound sense of recognition, a feeling of being truly seen, could arise with someone who appreciates your depth and sensitivity. This isn't necessarily about whirlwind romance, it's about the slow burn of a deep, abiding connection. It is about finding someone who understands your need for safety and belonging, and who offers a safe haven for your vulnerabilities. Even if you are already committed, you might experience a significant deepening of intimacy, a renewed appreciation for the unique bond you share. The presence of Uranus opposing your sign continues to challenge you to break free from self-imposed limitations. This isn't a forceful liberation, it's an invitation to examine those beliefs that no longer serve you. A sudden, unexpected realization about your own potential might come during a quiet moment of reflection, or in conversation with someone who encourages you to step outside of your comfort zone. Pluto's opposition brings an opportunity for transformation, an acceptance that it's okay to outgrow certain relationships or situations. It is about letting go of what no longer aligns with your highest self, with the understanding that new and even more rewarding experiences await. It's a gradual release, not a wrenching goodbye, an acknowledgement that growth often requires letting go of what once felt safe. As May concludes, you will stand on firmer ground, a clearer sense of purpose guiding your steps, and a quiet confidence radiating from within.